Hey everybody, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are in the world and that you're having a lovely day. So today's reading is going to be a love predictions reading for February 2020. I did do a more general February predictions reading a couple of days ago, but it only touched on romance. It didn't really go deep into that, and I thought that people would be interested in having a separate reading for monthly love predictions. But you might want to check that video out after this if you haven't already, just for a more general overview of the month ahead. And if people like this separate love predictions reading, then let me know, because if people like it, then I'll keep doing it each month rather than just having it all into one monthly reading. I do also offer private readings for anyone who's interested in that. I have an Etsy shop where you can book readings with me, and the link to that shop is in the description box below. And if you really enjoy this reading and you'd like to leave me a tip or a donation to the channel, then I have a PayPal link as well in the description box, and any amount, no matter how small, will be very much appreciated, and it's so lovely to everyone who does that. I'll also put the timestamps in the comments below so that you can jump to whichever pile you're more drawn to. Okay, so we have 3 piles again today. We have this jet stone on pile number 1. It's really light because it's jet, like it's actually a kind of fossilized wood that's been made into a stone. It's really, really beautiful. So that's pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have this beautiful amethyst. Really, really nice, sparkly. And on pile number 3, we have this lovely snowflake obsidian. Really pretty. So take a deep breath, close your eyes if you need to, pause the video if you need to, and focus on what is coming up in your love life in February 2020. And just choose whichever pile you're more drawn towards. Could be the number of the pile, 1, 2, or 3. Could be the crystal, the cards, just whichever one you're more drawn to, which seems to be calling your name. That's going to be the pile for you, but don't overthink it. Just go with your gut, your intuition. Okay, so I'll put the timestamps in the comments below, and I'll start with pile number 1. Hey everyone who picked pile number 1, if you chose this jet stone, then this reading is for you. So let's see what's coming up in your love life in February 2020. And we'll start with your tarot cards. So you have 10 of air, strength, beautiful card, 6 of fire, wow, and 3 of water. Okay, so you might have Leo energy as your sun, moon, or rising sign, or elsewhere in your chart, because the strength card is Leo energy. And I feel straight away that you might be going through a difficult time at the moment. You might have had a breakup recently, or just be feeling really low about your love life in general. This card can also symbolize depression. It's kind of a rock bottom card for a lot of people. Like, you're just feeling really low on your luck, and like things just aren't working out for you. You might have been trying to find a romantic relationship for quite a while, and it's just not been working out. You've not been meeting the right people or meeting anyone at all. Or if you're in a relationship, you might just be going through a really difficult time. Like, you might have found something out about your partner that has upset you, or there's been arguments, or you're just not feeling the connection anymore or as strongly as you were to begin with. But you have the beautiful strength card, and that is telling you that you are stronger than you think you are. And even though you might not realize it, you have this deep inner strength that is going to help you move forward and get through this situation. And it's asking you not to look harshly on yourself or on other people. It says here, release harsh judgments. This is very much a compassionate card. Although it's called strength, it's not strength in a physical, muscular, brutal sense. It's a spiritual, emotional strength. It's that kind of inner strength that pushes us forward, even though we don't know how we're moving forward. We still do. It's that strength, and that is what you have right now. You have lovely 6 of fire, which says that good news is coming to you. There is going to be better times, happier times on their way, and you have every reason to feel happiness and excitement about what's going to come your way. This might be some form of communication or a new person in your life. And you have 3 of Water as well, which is about spending time with friends or family, people who really uplift you. It's generally about spending time in groups. We've got the lovely happy dolphins playing here together. So if you're looking for a romantic partner, you may meet them through a social event, a social gathering, spending time with other people. You might be introduced to them through a friend or through a relative. But this is just generally saying that to bring more love into your life in February, you'll be spending more time in groups, and that will benefit you rather than going out places alone. Okay, now you have 2 mermaid cards, and that is Reflections. Lovely card there, really nice imagery. And Air. Okay, so what Reflections is saying is that if you visualize what you want, it will come about. And if you are going out on an evening with a negative mindset, thinking, oh, this is going to be boring, or I'm not going to enjoy this party, or I don't know why I'm going out, I'm never going to meet someone, then that is what you will manifest. But if your thoughts are focused on manifesting someone who's right for you, and you're in a mindset of being open to meeting new people, that will change your body language, and it will change the kind of energy that you are giving out. So people will feel much more comfortable approaching you, and your social interactions with people will go better. And that will just help you to manifest this love into your life that you need. If you're in a partnership already, this is about visualizing how you want your relationship to be, and then working towards that. So not just thinking, oh, it's not going to get any better, we don't communicate anymore, but thinking, visualizing how you would like the relationship to be, what changes need to be made, and then working on that together as a partnership. You also have Air, so this tells me that you do want that special partnership, you do want that connection, you're craving that. And I feel like it is out there for you, because this card always reminds me of like that divine masculine and feminine coming together, and they both need each other to move forward. They both have that requirement of the other person's energy to help them move forward in life and grow and expand, and it's just a really supportive, expansive card. Okay, so that is out there for you. If you've been thinking, there's no one out there for me, that's totally not true. So we've got some Moonology cards now, and you have What Do You Need to Release? Your hard work is paying off. That's a great card to get. And Surrender to the Divine. Okay, so there's also Capricorn energy here. So that could be you or the person that you will be manifesting. What do you need to release is a card that's asking you, what is stopping you from manifesting this beautiful partnership? Are you in a partnership that isn't actually bringing you any benefit anymore, and that you'll be better walking away from? Or are there certain habits or negative thought patterns that are keeping you from meeting someone? For example, you might be the sort of person that thinks, oh, it's awful, I never meet anyone, so I don't have this chance to have this partnership. But you say no when people invite you out places because you just don't feel up for it, or you just think you wouldn't enjoy it. And that is what this card is saying. What in your life at the moment is not serving you, and what do you need to release? Because when we release things, we make space for something new to come in. It's like we're telling the universe, okay, I've cleared this space, I've cleared out this negativity or this blocked energy, and now I'm ready for something new to come to me. And that is the energy that you then send out. And we have your hard work is paying off. So I do think that you've already been trying to meet someone or to improve your connection that you're already in. And this is just an acknowledgement of that, and it's a sign that if you've been putting in that work, you are going to see rewards in February for that hard work, and that's a really nice card to get. And surrender to the divine here. I feel like there's an element of divine timing for you. The person that you're trying to manifest might need a bit longer to come into your life. Things might not be perfect in your own life at the moment to support a loving partnership where you're going to be able to give adequate time and emotional energy to this person. And this is also a card that's saying, like, don't take it too seriously. If you put too much expectation on this connection, and if you're thinking in your mind, please help me to manifest a relationship because I need it, then that is limiting you, and you need to surrender those, I don't want to say needy, but like those pushy thoughts that are keeping you from expanding in other areas of your life. So this is a really beautiful card to get that's just saying, okay, maybe you're not ready at the moment for a partnership. Maybe your life needs to be more stable, or certain aspects of your life need to come together before you meet this person, or before you get that partnership that's really going to work for you. But this is all in the divine plan, and it will come about when it needs to. And when it comes about, it's going to be this perfect timing, and you're just going to be like, oh, how great that it's come at this time, because if it had come earlier, it wouldn't have been right for me. Okay, we now have some Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. I love this deck so much. Miracles. Wow, I love this card. It says, expect the wondrous to emerge. Also have Taking Shelter, the answers are within. And First Light, beginning a new cycle. Yeah, I really feel like you will have someone coming to you in this month. You know, you have this new moon energy, your hard work is paying off. And this first light here, new things are coming to you in February. And this might not be the person actually themselves coming into your life, but this is like the energy is starting to take hold and you are moving forward. And Taking Shelter, the answers are within. Really think to yourself what you need from a partnership, okay? This is kind of like the reflections card here. You need to be thinking, not, okay, I want them to be this tall and have dark hair and blue eyes and that. Like, think about what you want from a partnership. You want someone who's supportive, someone who is kind and has time for you, these kinds of things. And that will help you to identify this person when they come into your life, so that you know that they are the right one for you. And I feel with this card as well that you've been taking time to yourself as well, that you've been shut off a little bit in recent times. Maybe the past few months or the past few weeks, you've just not been energetically very open to meeting someone new because you've been processing your own things, or you've been busy working on something and it just hasn't been the right time for you energetically to look for a romantic partnership. But you're coming out of that now. You're coming into a new phase. And this Miracles card is so, so lovely. You are going to be blessed in February. Beautiful things are going to come into your life that you would never have expected, and you just need to be open to that and ready and willing to experience that. Really beautiful card. I think that's my favorite card in this deck. And now your Romance Angels cards. You have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And a wedding. Wow. This situation involves marriage. Yes, something new is coming to you in this month. A new person is either coming to you in February or very soon after that, okay? And wedding, this could be the person that you'll marry. That's a really lovely card to get. How nice for you. Okay, and the last cards we have before we do your charms are these Andělské Klíče, these little Czech angel cards. So you have Máš právo určit si hranice, which means you have the right to set boundaries for yourself. So you see here this angel, he's got his arms folded and he's in this this tape, this boundary. You don't have to give more of yourself than you need. And if someone comes into your life and is demanding too much of you, then it's fine for you to say no. Okay, that's very important. Or if someone from your past is trying to get back in touch with you and you don't want that, it's fine for you to say no. Also have staň se tvůrcem zázraku svého života. So become the creator of miracles in your life. So we have miracles twice, the word miracles. You see, this is like the magician card. Like, you have all of this power within you. It's just time to set it free. It's time to unleash it and start manifesting what you want in your life. That's the energy of February for you. And we have neber se tak vážně. Don't take yourself so seriously. And this feels like what I was saying before with this surrender to the divine card. You don't need to put too much expectation on yourself, and you don't need to think of it as something that is such a burden in your life, because the best things come to you and miracles manifest when we least expect it, when we've let go and surrendered our desire to the universe. That's when things come towards us. So I'm going to do your charms now to see what information we can get from them. So, Group 1, what's coming up for Group 1 in their love life in February 2020? Okay. Right. So we've got the snowflake here, and it's landed on the first light card, and that is like the end of winter, the thawing, the moving into a new cycle. And February is the end of winter, so it's like you've been in this cold, wintry, shut out energy, and now you're moving into spring where things are going to be so much better for you. Have the snowflake obsidian here. Now I know that pile number 1 didn't have that crystal on the deck of cards, but snowflake obsidian is all about overcoming obstacles. It's about getting through a difficult time and moving into a better time. You have the passport here as well, so you might be traveling in the month of February, or the person that you meet might be foreign, or you might meet them abroad. There's also a little dragonfly here for good luck. What is this? We have believe. Yep, so keep it in your mind. Don't sabotage your manifestation by thinking secretly that it's not going to happen. You've got quite a few initials here, Group 1. You've got F, Y, and J. That's a W, N, and V. So they could be significant to you as a first name, surname, or place. But I'm getting the feeling that the person that's coming for you in February, this next romantic connection for you, is not going to be someone you already know, because it's new love and there's a lot of newness in this reading. So I feel like this is someone new coming in for you. We have the starfish here, so healing, regaining what we need that's been lost. So there might be some healing you need to do surrounding relationships, because the Ten of Air does suggest that you've been through a difficult time recently. So just make sure that when you move forward in relationships, you're not perpetuating old patterns that are negative or toxic, and that you're not being attracted to the wrong kind of people, okay? Because we do have the crocodile here, and he's caught the steering wheel in his tail. But the crocodile is someone who is sly, someone who is deceptive. They might seem very charming at first, and they might seem like someone we can trust, but they do not have our best interests at heart. The crocodile is someone who is very egotistical, possibly narcissistic. He's a toxic personality, and it's important that you steer clear of this person, okay? I think that's why he's caught hold of the steering wheel. It's saying if you meet someone who is excessively charming, or who your gut is telling you not to trust him or her, you make sure you steer clear of this person, because they're going to drag you down into a negative cycle, and that's the person you want to avoid, okay? But you have a protective hand here, so there are protective energies that are warding you away from this negativity, and there's also an umbrella for protection as well. You have this jade ball for finances and luck. So you might meet this person through work or through a work acquaintance or colleague. There's a muffin here, which is all about treats, treating yourself. And yet there's another feather for protection here. There's a paintbrush as well, creativity. This person might be quite creative, or if you don't meet them through work, you might meet them through a hobby that you have, some kind of creative project. There's also the perfume, which is about being attracted to someone, so this person's going to be very attractive. There's the baby tapir, someone shy and gentle. And the frog. Yeah, so I feel like there might even be two people in the month of February for you, and one of them is going to be the right one for you and one of them is not, because this in love readings makes me think of having to kiss a few frogs before we meet Prince Charming. So not every frog will turn into that prince, okay? And unfortunately, we've just got to go through them and weed them out and see which is which. Okay, we have dream here, so you might be having important dreams right now. You might want to write them down and see if there are any repeated themes or motifs, and then look those up. You have hope, telling you to have hope. Oh, we do have a prince here. Yeah, this knight in shining armor. So there is going to be the frog, and there's going to be the one that turns into the prince. And this tree for growth and stability. Yeah, I feel like this is a really positive month for you, group 1. There's someone who is sly and deceptive who you're going to need to avoid, but there's also someone who is much softer and more gentle and who has this more positive energy around them, and they are going to be your new love, okay? So just go into February with your eyes open and make sure that you're listening to your intuition around whoever you meet. Really visualize what kind of person you want to bring into your life. Write it down if you need to, or make a vision board perhaps. Just really focus on what kind of person you want to attract, because then that will bring your energies into alignment with theirs. But also it's important that you don't what am I saying? It's important that you don't... I've lost my train of thought completely. That's it. It's important that you don't hold on to this really strong need for what you're trying to manifest, that you need to let it go, surrender it to the divine, to the universe, and let them bring it about for you. Because if you're holding on to it and repeating it to yourself and saying, this is what I need it now, then that's coming from a place of fear, and you've not fully released it into the universe to allow the energies to shift. But definitely you're going to be needing to protect yourself from someone in this month who is not got your best interests at heart. So just want to make sure that you keep your eyes open on that score. But you are very strong, and there are wonderful things coming for you in February, and I'm really excited for you. So if you enjoyed this reading, group number 1, please let me know, leave a comment below so that I can see how it resonated with you, and maybe come back at the end of February and let me know what came true for you. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so grateful for everyone who takes the time to do that. It means so much to me that people enjoy my readings enough to want to see more of them, and to let me know that I'm doing well and that you enjoy what you're watching. Okay, group 1, so I'll see you in another video. I'm going to move on to group number 2 now. Okay, bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. So if you chose this beautiful sparkly amethyst, then this reading is for you. So let's see what's coming up for you in your love life in February 2020, okay? So here are your tarot cards. You have 8 of Fire, the Sun, beautiful card, Page of Water, and 5 of Fire. Okay, a lot going on in February for you because this 8 of Fire energy is quite an overwhelming energy for some people. It may mean that you have just so much stuff going on that you don't know what to focus on. It's also a card of swift manifestation. So if you've been doing affirmations, meditations, trying to manifest love into your life or a better partnership into your life, then that is going to come about very quickly, probably right at the start of the month because it's the first card that came out. Okay, and you have the Sun, beautiful card of victory and happiness and truth and confidence. It's a really lovely card. You're just going to be feeling really happy and really quite proud of yourself as well. And you're just going to be radiating self-confidence, I feel. There's also Page of Water, so this could be someone who is coming into your life, a new romantic connection. Page of Water would be someone who's quite dreamy and artistic. They might be a bit naive or quite young. They might be younger than you. But the Page of Water is someone who is very in touch with their emotions, even though they might get a bit overwhelmed by them at times. I'm sorry if you can hear the helicopter out there. I live right next to a private airport here, and small aircraft land and take off from there several times a day, so it can get quite noisy. But yeah, this Page of Water is someone who's going to be quite sensitive, so you might have to watch what you say around them, because they might be someone who you say something, just a throwaway comment, and they take it to heart and it really hurts them. They could probably be a water sign as well, so watch out for that. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they might have that in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or just prominently in their chart. This is also like a crush as well. It's like this puppy love card when we're in the first stages of love and just really excited by it. And this 5 of Fire card is all about competition or about arguments with people. So there might be a few people competing for you in February, or you might be competing for this person in February. That's what I'm feeling here. There's a bit of third party energy, or just quite a few people coming towards you and you don't know who to pick. So you got 3 mermaid cards. Oh, you've got beauty. Okay, you're beautiful. And the person who's coming in for you, you're gonna see them as someone who's very physically attractive. Okay, there's also Imrama, so this could be a soulmate connection for you. Imrama is a real journey that you're going through, and this person is like this dolphin here. They are fated to come in and guide you at a point in your journey. Beautiful. And Song of the Siren. Yeah, you might have already been trying to manifest this person, okay? And if you have, then this is an acknowledgement of the work you've put in. This is also a card of communication. So you see she's pointing to her throat chakra. So strong throat chakra engagement in this month. You're going to be having positive, open communication with people. This 5 of Fire, 8 of Fire energy might be that there are just so many people who are blowing up your inbox in this month that you don't know who to focus on. You don't know who to reply to first. But it's because it's Song of the Siren, it's also a card of being really drawn to someone. Like this kind of magnetic pull that they have. Okay, and now for your Moonology cards, you have your commitment is being tested and a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so if you're already in a partnership, this Song of the Siren and 5 of Fire card, they might be saying that someone will be trying to tempt you out of your relationship in this month. So just be aware of that, so that you don't do anything that could be misconstrued or that you'll later regret. Just be aware that someone might be trying to do that. If not, if you're single and are trying to manifest a relationship, then this is saying that your commitment to that is being tested. So it's important that you keep in mind that this is what you're manifesting. and that you don't get distracted by other people or other things, because you see you've probably got a lot going on in February. And a personal issue reaches resolution. So if you've been having difficulties in your relationship, that is going to come to an end and you're going to move forward in February. This is also about, again, a completed manifestation. This personal issue that you've wanted to resolve is going to be resolved. And this is Cancer energy here. So you could be Cancer or a water sign, or they could be. Now we have these Sacred Traveler cards, one of my favorite decks. There's Desert Passage, Trust There's a Divine Plan. So what this card means is that you might end up going through a bit of a difficult time where you're just not sure which way to turn to get you out of this tricky situation. So that's kind of the 5 of Fire energy here. You might not be sure who to choose, or you might not be sure if a certain person is going to choose you, but trust that you are being divinely guided, and that however the situation works out will be how it is meant to work out, okay? There's also Passion and Pleasure, Savor Your Life. This is a beautiful card to get in a love reading. This kind of reminds me of the sun. You're just going to be really enjoying your love life in February. You're going to be surrounded by positive people, and if there's one special person in your life, then there's going to be a lot of passion and pleasure between you. That doesn't really need explaining. This is just a happy celebration card, and there's the fire right in the center of it. So fire signs could also be represented here, because you do have 2 fire cards as well. And Answering the Call, the time is now. This card has been coming up quite a lot in my readings. This is about saying that now's your moment to step up. The universe has opened you this beautiful door, and it's time for you to walk through it. So if you're not sure about a certain person who has recently come into your life, or who is going to be coming into your life in February, give them a chance, okay? Because this might be all part of the divine plan. And this card, Your Commitment is Being Tested, might well be saying, we're going to see if you will accept this person that we've sent to you. Because if not, then maybe if you're not trusting your gut on this one, then you're not really ready for the relationship. And now I have some Romance Angels cards for you. So you have Trust. Yep. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So even if you're not too sure in your logical mind, keep going forward. That's what this is saying. And you're going to have strong trust between you and your partner in the month of February. There's also Let Your Friends Help You. So you might be introduced to this person through a friend, or you might be going to friends for relationship or dating advice in this month. This is kind of just like saying, don't shut yourself off. If you're having an issue or a worry, talk to people about it. And heart-to-heart conversations, talking to people. Like I said, there's this strong throat chakra energy for you in the month of February. You're going to be having open and honest communications with people. If there's been a period of deception or no contact, or just very stagnant, unfulfilling contact with someone, then that is going to change in this month, because you're going to be much more open, and people are going to be much more open to speaking with you, okay? So throat chakra issues are going to be resolved. And your last set of cards before we do your charms are these Andělské Klíče, these little Czech angel cards. So you have Dávej svou lásku sobě I druhým, which is give your love to yourself and to others. So that's a very positive card for a love reading. But this is just saying that make sure that you also love yourself as well as others. So don't give all of yourself to someone. The issue with the Page of Water is that she's quite inexperienced in love, and because she's so excited and impressionable, she can rush into something and just end up burning out because she's given up everything for a person because she was so excited about the connection. And it's important to make sure that you're also giving that loving care to yourself, and that you don't compromise your self-esteem for someone. But this is also saying that it's safe for you to give love to others in this month as well. You also have čerpej ze své vnitřní moudrosti, which is draw on your inner wisdom. Okay, so this is again listening to your intuition and trusting your intuition. And if you see patterns being repeated from previous relationships that were toxic or negative or just didn't end well, then keep that in mind and try to consciously change that. Then you have uvolni se, relax. This is a really lovely card. Little angel in the bath, and I like to think that with this hairbrush here, he's singing. He's kind of holding it a bit like a microphone, and I love the little rubber duck. So cute. So this is just saying relax, don't stress too much. If you find yourself being overwhelmed with that 8 of fire, 5 of fire energy, just take some time to enjoy yourself, be in the moment, be mindful, do those little things that you enjoy. We do have the passion and pleasure card here, so I think that you will take this into account and implement this in February. Just take some time to get back to you and make sure that you're pampering yourself and not burning out. Okay, and you also have vydej se za svým cílem. So this is go for your goal, set out in search of your goal. So this is kind of like answering the call, the time is now. It's safe for you to move forward with this manifestation, with this connection. You're protected at this time, and be enthusiastic about it. So now we're going to pull some charms for you from my charm tin. So, what is coming up for group 2 in their love life in February 2020? Okay, so you have a U as an initial, so that could be a first name, surname, or a place that is important to you. Also have hope that's landed on the trust card, and that's very important. Keep hope in your heart and trust that everything will work out for you. It says here, trust there's a divine plan. So we as humans do not see everything all at once. You know, we don't see what's around the corner. That is kept hidden from us, and that is part of the joy and frustration of the human experience. But you've just got to trust that things will work out for you, okay? There's dolphins here, helpful people. So again, the let your friends help you card. I think you'll be having some help from a third party in this month. Someone might introduce you to someone or give you some hints or tips about where to meet someone or going on dates. There's an angel wing here for protection. You are being protected and guided by the angels at this time. Okay, and we've got the snake in the hat that's landed on this card. Your commitment is being tested. And this is about an unlikely friend or an unlikely partner. So you may meet someone in February or have someone already in mind who you're not sure about. Maybe they've asked you out, or you can sense that they like you, or you like them but you're not sure if it would work out. This is basically saying to give them a chance, okay? Give them a try. Don't just shut them out immediately. Go on a date with them or spend more time with them just to see what your gut tells you about them. There's also the reindeer, so you definitely are being guided at this time. Yeah, there's this cute little bunny, which is all about cuteness, innocence. This person might be younger than you. This is very much Page of Water energy. Someone who is cute and sweet and gentle, but quite naive and innocent. There's a pumpkin here for protection, or there might be an autumn connection, maybe a birthday or a significant date. That might be when you met this person. There's an apple, so whatever connection is coming for you in February, it's going to be a healthy one. There's the cross for faith and protection. Okay, this manta ray. This means lying low, going with the flow. Not, it's not an aggressive energy at all. It's just seeing what the universe brings to you, because, you know, you've got 8 of fire straight away at the beginning of this reading. You'll get a lot of things coming to you at the beginning of February, and then after that it's time for you to just lie low and decide which direction you're being pulled in. Listen to your intuition. The manta ray is like very flat on the ocean floor. He can feel all the vibrations on his tummy. Listen to your gut. Listen to what energies are coming to you. And you have the birdhouse, and this birdie, his beak is open and he's calling to his friends. So you're definitely going to be manifesting people into your life in this month, and there are going to be helpful people around you who are going to be drawn to you and coming to you. And again, it's that throat chakra energy. It's definitely a lot of communication for you in this month that's very positive and open. And there's the olive branch here, so extending an olive branch to someone who you're unsure about, or who might have let you down or disappointed you in the past. There's this olive branch here, and there's the Prague charm. So there may be a Czech connection here. You or them might be Czech or have a Czech name, speak Czech. They might live in Prague or visit Prague or the Czech Republic, or they might have Czech genealogy relatives, but obviously that is quite specific and it's not going to speak to everyone, so that's just there for a few of you. Take it how it resonates with you. Okay, group 2, this seems to be really exciting. Definitely positive communication for you in February, and you might need to give someone a chance who you're not 100% sure about and just take a leap of faith on them. That's definitely what the cards are saying about trusting and having hope and faith. Your friends might set you up with someone that you're just not sure about, but don't bail on the date straight away. Don't go to the toilet and not come back. Like, give them a chance to prove themselves, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay? If you enjoyed this reading, please leave a comment to let me know how it resonated with you. Maybe come back at the end of February and tell me what came true for you. And please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really feels so lovely to see people subscribing to my channel and to see likes on my videos, so that I know that you're enjoying the videos I make. And I'm open to suggestions as well for the kinds of videos you want me to make. If you have a particular question that you are interested in me doing, do let me know in the comments. And if you'd like me to continue doing these monthly love readings, then let me know as well, because if people enjoy it, then I'll keep doing it. If not, I'll go back to just the monthly reading that's more general, where we do it all in one reading and don't particularly focus on love or on any aspect of life. Okay, group 2, again, I really hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to move on to group number 3 now. So have a lovely February, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3, my last group. How are you doing? If you chose the Snowflake Obsidian, then this is your reading. So we're going to take a look at what is coming up for you in your love life in February 2020. So you got 5 tarot cards, everyone else only got 4. And you've got 7 of water, okay, 8 of earth, 7 of air, 7 of fire, wow, lots of 7s, and Queen of water. Okay. Yeah, so with 8 of earth, you might be quite focused on your career or studying at the moment. But with this particular card from this deck, I get the feeling that someone might be ignoring you, or you might be ignoring someone, because he's kind of got his nose buried in a book here, but I'm just feeling very ignory vibes from this card. And 7 of water suggests you might have a lot of options in love right now, or in your life in general, and you're just not sure which way to go. You're not sure who to pick or what to focus on. You've got all of these cups here to choose from. You're just not sure which one is calling to you. But if you take a look at this card particularly, This might help you to make your choice, because if any of these colors in the cups are calling out to you, then that is the chakra that you need to focus on, and you can look up the chakra meaning if you don't already know about it, and that might help you inform your decision, okay? Seven of Air, this suggests someone is not being really truthful in your love life at the moment. You might be being deceived by someone. So if you're in a relationship, someone might not be being entirely truthful with you right now, or you might feel that someone isn't being truthful with you, or that someone has betrayed you in some way. Seven of Air, if you're not in a relationship, is more like you're deceiving yourself. Maybe you don't feel worthy of a relationship right now, or you feel like you've just got so much going on that it's not the right time for you. And Seven of Fire, this is about having fierce and firm boundaries, deciding what you want and sticking to it, and not compromising in a relationship. So if someone expects you to give too much of yourself or to compromise on your self-esteem, you are going to stand there and say, no, that's not what I'm about. I'm not doing that for anyone, because why would I? Like, I have my own self-worth, my own self-esteem, I have my boundaries, and I know what would be a deal breaker for me in a relationship, and I'm not going to compromise on that for anyone. I'm not going to bend those boundaries, because no one is worth me bending my own boundaries around self-esteem, because then the relationship is null and void if you've made too many excuses for someone and let them bend your rules and boundaries. Queen of Water is a beautiful card, so I feel like love is coming to you in this month. This is a card of falling in love, so it might not be a fully stable connection yet, but I feel like you will be falling in love in this month and getting very in touch with your emotions. Or someone may be falling in love with you and seeing you as this very beautiful woman who is very kind and empathetic and open, or if you're not a woman, just this very feminine, soft energy. You also have two mermaid cards here. So you have yearning. Okay, so you might be in a period of separation from someone and you are pining for them. They might be ignoring you, and that is really upsetting you. You're feeling very shut out, very betrayed, and you don't know how to move forward. And this is saying that firm boundaries are needed, and knowing that you are worthy of a connection where someone wants to spend time with you and does not shut you out is very important. You might also be at a distance from someone that you're in a relationship with, so you might be going through a period of a long distance relationship, even if that's not necessarily the case for you normally. Someone might have moved abroad for a short period of time and you're yearning for them. Or you're just in general yearning for a loving relationship. There might not be anyone particularly on your radar, but you're just yearning for this connection with someone. I am getting a feeling of being ignored though, because this picture, she's looking at this guy and this guy has his eyes closed, and it's like she is so open to this connection and she is so willing and ready to make it work, and he is just not giving anything. He's completely zoned out from the connection and is putting up a wall. And if you are in that kind of situation, then please do not compromise on any boundaries that you have set for yourself. There is here, this very strongly is jumping out at me, the Seven of Fire energy. And if you are someone who is like the Queen of Water, who is very loving and giving and caring and empathetic, then you may need to temper that with some fire energy. You might be a water sign, but although all of the elements are represented here, but it's important that you do stick up for yourself more, and that you have this fiery energy within you that says, no, I'm not going to compromise, because that seems to be an important issue for a lot of you here, that someone is just not giving their 50% in the relationship. Because I think I've said this before, relationships are 50-50. They are not 60-40 or 80-20. They have to be 50-50, or they are just not a valid relationship, because someone is getting more than they're giving here, and someone is giving more than they're getting. Okay, and your other card is Lemuria Returns. So this is a card about community. So I think you will be having some very positive friends who you can open up to, or colleagues or family members. It's also a card of pregnancy. So you might be pregnant, or if you don't want to be pregnant, then that's something to look out for in this month. There might be a high level of fertility in this month, but in general this card is quite a hippie card. Okay, it's about getting back to your roots, getting back to the earth, and living a simpler life, cutting out everything that's stressful, toxic, harsh, cutting out harsh chemicals and harsh relationships with people who say unkind things or don't recognize your worth, people who are negative or toxic in a way. And it's about living a simpler life and not getting so caught up in drama and minutiae of everyday life, just cutting out everything that's taking up too much of your energy in a negative way. Like, it's fine to put in a lot of energy to something or to a connection, but if you're not getting that energy back, if you're just putting more and more in and getting nothing back, then it's not positive for you. So now we have these Moonology cards. You have communication is key. Yeah, so if someone is ignoring you or is blocking you out or is being very short with you when you try and initiate contact, this person is not good for you, because you need to, I feel like you're having quite a throat chakra blockage. You're not being heard right now, even if you're trying to communicate, or you're feeling unable to communicate because you're afraid of what someone's response is going to be. And it's important in a relationship that you communicate. I'm sorry if you can hear that helicopter or airplane above me. I live right next to a private airport, so little small aircraft take off and land there a few times a day, so I'm sorry if that's really loud. You also have emotions are running high, and that's what I'm feeling with this Seven of Water energy. You are just so consumed by your emotions right now. You're so worried or stressed about a certain situation, and it is taking too much of your energy. You need to cut that out. And you have balanced spirituality and practicality. So you could be a Pisces or water sign, so Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, or you could be Gemini or an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, or just to have that in your birth chart. It could be your sun, moon or rising sign. Balanced spirituality and practicality is telling you to be more practical in your life. Okay, this card means that you are living in a dream space a lot of the time. You might be living a bit in a fantasy world. So if you're in a relationship currently or are dating someone but you're not official, this is saying make sure that you're not living in the fantasy of a relationship, or that you're not being attracted to the fantasy of who someone could be and not who they actually are. So if you've been ignoring red flags or upsetting behavior from someone, it's time to reevaluate that and take more practical steps. Decide what you want in your life, because this is full moon in Pisces. You've got a lot of emotions swirling around in your head and in your body right now, in your heart space. And yeah, I really get the feeling that you are trying to make a situation better, where it would be better if you took some time out or walked away completely. Feel like someone is not giving back to you, and you are trying to make that better in your mind by imagining what a relationship with this person could be like, but how it in fact is not. Like you're kind of stuck in this fantasy and you need to be more practical, is what I'm hearing. And now I have these Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, one of my favorite decks of all time. So you have Rejuvenating Rain. clear the past, heal the present. So yeah, this is also a water card. So this lady, she's putting her hand into this water, and it's this cleansing water, this cleansing energy that's coming down from the sky, this newness. So she, like you, has been through difficult things in the past or is going through a hard time at the moment, but she's choosing to cleanse herself of these negative emotions that have been dragging her down. She's choosing to take that step. And you also have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So this is a card about meditation and finding time every day or regularly to meditate and to be mindful and to think things through. Or maybe having a bath, for example, because there's a lot of water energy here. Having a bath and just taking the time in the bath to just be totally at one with your thoughts and feelings and just think through your situation and connect to your higher self and to your guides and the angels. This is a card of going within. It's not looking to others externally for validation or for help or support. This is finding your inner strength and being like this strong tower. This is not like the tower in the tarot, because this is built on strong, firm foundations and it's rising out of the clouds. It's even taller than the mountains. It's this really strong, firm foundation that will lead you forward in life and keep you safe. So now we have your romance angels cards, and you have getting to know each other. So yep, communication is key. If you're in a new relationship with someone or if you're dating someone, it's important to make sure that you have conversations about all areas of life and that you're really getting to know them before you jump into things with them. This could be a new person that you're going to meet in February, and you're just going to be in this period of dating or seeing each other as friends and just getting to know each other, seeing whether you gel, seeing whether you click with each other. But it's important that, as I said, that you don't go into it in too much of an emotional mindset, and don't get too attached to them too quickly. This is very much a casual, gentle card, just saying, okay, we're going to take our time and get to know each other. And you also have express your love. So if you've been having difficult communication with someone, tell them how you feel. Tell them how their behavior makes you feel. If you have been dating and getting to know someone, then towards the end of the month, you'll be letting them know how you feel. You'll be feeling able to open up and tell them that you'd like to move to the next stage, or that you'd prefer to stay as you are for a while. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, and now your last cards before we have your charms are these Andělské Klíče, these little Czech angel cards. So you have Přijmej život s radostí, which is accept life with bravery. Okay, so moving forward with this fiery energy, being brave. This is like Aries, Leo energy, being unafraid of what life has to offer you. You also have Buď na sebe hodný, be good to yourself. And you see this angel is cuddling himself, and just there's the love hearts above his head. Be good to yourself. You might be going through a pretty difficult time emotionally, and it's important that you spend that time with yourself, just cleansing your emotions, your thoughts, and cleansing all of your chakras and just treating yourself. You have Nezdávej se naděje, which is don't give up hope, don't lose hope. Nevzdávej se naděje. And this beautiful rainbow shining out of this angel's heart chakra, and it's a green angel, so the color of the heart chakra. Be open. This is not the end of the story. If you are going to break up with someone, or you have just broken up with someone and that's who you're pining for, there is something better around the corner. Don't give up. Don't give up your hope. If you're talking to someone, you're not sure if it's going to work out, don't lose hope, because better things are on their way. And raduj se ze života, like enjoy life, really be happy about life, and you have reason to be happy about life. I feel like a lot of positivity is going to be coming to you, and this angel is just really happy, punching the air. Lovely, lovely card to get. Okay, we're going to do your charms now, group 3, and see what information they can give us, because I feel there's quite a few different situations here that this pile is speaking to, and you're just going to have to take it how it resonates with you, okay? So, group number 3, what is coming up for group number 3's love life in February 2020? Okay, so we have passionate, which is Scorpio. So this again is a water sign. We have the explosion, so suddenness, something happening suddenly. You might just blurt out your feelings to someone and then be like, oh my god, how could I do that? Or someone might suddenly let you know how they feel about you and you just don't know how to cope with it. And that's what brings all of these emotions to you. You also have the crown here, which says that you are the sovereign of your life, and it's on balanced spirituality and practicality. So this is about you making the choice about what you'll accept in a relationship and how you're going to move forward. This is about free will. On this Nevzdávej se naděje card, you got a love heart charm, so love is coming for you, even if you can't imagine how that would happen. There is the check charm here, which also came out for group number 2. So there could be a check connection here. You or someone you're going to meet could be Czech or have a Czech name. They might speak Czech or have family history there. Or there might be a connection to Prague, because it is actually a Prague charm. Okay, but again, that's only going to be for a few of you, I feel, because that's quite specific. There's the star charm, which is like the star card, so having hope, being on the right path. Yeah, okay, so on that card you've got the hare, which is a fertility symbol. So if you don't want to be pregnant, really make sure that you take precaution in this month, because you might find an unexpected surprise if you don't. You're going to be very fertile, I feel. That's also a charm of quirkiness. You know, there's that mad as a March hare saying. Being unique and following your own path, which is also what this card talks about. It's moving away from the mainstream and into something that speaks to you on a really deep level. You have another crown for sovereignty. So yeah, you're going to be really choosing your own life. There's inner wisdom here. So you're not going to be following other people's opinions or expectations. You're just going to be listening to your own guidance and letting that determine what you're going to do. There's a shield here. So you or someone in your love life might be putting a wall up to protect themselves, communication-wise. But I don't think that's going to last for the whole month. This is about letting down your guard. And there are angel wings here, so you are being protected during this very emotional time. There's a witch on a broomstick for magic. And this arrow is about going for a goal. And it's firing upwards. There's a swallow here, so someone from your past might be returning to you, or if someone is leaving in this month to go somewhere, maybe to work away or for a long holiday. Or if they're already away, then they will be returning, or they will promise to return. There's a flower here for beauty. You are beautiful. This cute little charm. This is about someone who's cute and innocent, maybe quite naive. So this could be you, and it's just a warning not to be sucked in immediately, not to be naive in love, not to believe everything people say, to have your own boundaries. Or it could be the person that you're going to meet if this is someone who's younger than you, or quite childlike, innocent, playful. There's a key here, so you will solve this situation, this difficult situation that you're in. You do have that ability, and there's an A, so that could be an initial for you, so like a first name, surname of you or someone who's going to be important in your love life. It could also be a place name. And yeah, we have a passport here. So someone might be traveling. This could be another sign of like a distance relationship, or you might meet someone abroad, or might be traveling to see someone that you're missing. This yearning card, they might be in the Czech Republic. So that will ring true for some of you. Yeah, you have the little deer here, which is very much like this charm. Someone who is naive and innocent, quite sweet, quite young. Yeah, this is the sheath. So someone who is not communicating, someone who's keeping their feelings hidden. But there is express your love. So I feel like these throat chakra issues are going to be resolved towards the end of the month. And there's the watch here as well for divine timing. There is an issue with divine timing here. You might have to wait longer than you hoped for something to happen, for something to be resolved, but there is a time when it's going to be resolved, and you just need to be patient for that, although I know that's difficult to do. So group 3, if this resonated with you, if you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And please let me know in the comments how it resonated with you, because I'm really interested to see how my readings reach people. Maybe come back at the end of February and leave a comment to let me know what came true. If you like this kind of monthly love predictions, then do let me know, because depending on how popular it is, I'll keep doing it each month. If people don't seem to like it as much, I'll just go back to doing the single month reading that just focuses on all aspects of life all in one, and doesn't necessarily focus on love life. So do let me know if this is something you enjoy and would like to see more of. And I am open to suggestions in general for videos. If there's a particular question that you'd like to see answered in a pick a card, then let me know. And yes, I really, really appreciate everyone who takes the time to subscribe and leave me a like or a comment. It really is appreciated. I hope you have a lovely February, group number 3. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.